Hello and welcome to another episode of Sistas in Crime with Shi and Toy. My name is Toy, that is short for Latoya.
And as you know, I'm the snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Okay, my name is Shy.
Lady D.
That's short for Shamia.
Y'all, and we're back with another case this week. So this week we're going to talk about the case of Keimani Latigue. But before we get into it, right now I am live on TikTok. We're going to try to start going live on TikTok. But right now it's only to get the 30 minutes out the way. Because if I go live right now, then I can't. And we can't invite each other to the live as guests. So, hey, y'all, in the TikTok world, if y'all see me looking over this way, it's because TikTok and I have people over here. But we not really, we on here, but we ain't really on here, you know. But we have to go live 3 separate times on 3 separate days at 30-minute intervals before we can do that. So hopefully I can do that. We can start doing it next week and start going live on TikTok. And we are also looking into Twitch. So be on the lookout for that. Also, some housekeeping things. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. And we are on YouTube at Sistas in Crime with Shi and Toy. Am I forgetting anything, sis? Oh, yeah. If you have a case you want us to talk about, or you have a case you want us to cover, please send us an email or leave it in the comments. Our email is SistasinCrimewithShiandToy@gmail.com, or you can leave it in the comments on one of our videos. Please keep in mind the full videos are on YouTube, and we do clips in which we post on the TikTok. So we kind of have a little TikTok community going on. Yeah. We be interacting and talking to y'all, but y'all better keep it cute, okay?
Please keep it cute.
Keep it cute or go on mute, okay? But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the case of, again, Keimani Latigue. So this was a beautiful little 13-year-old girl. I think she was 13, right?
Yes.
13-year-old girl that went missing out of Ohio?
Toledo, yes, correct.
Toledo, Ohio, right? So at the time, I remember seeing her grandmother all over the news, whole bunch of footage. She was everywhere saying how Keimani was this good girl. I think Keimani had a game, like a sports game. I don't know if she played basketball. Was it basketball?
Or something like that. I know she was due to get an award that week.
She was due to get the award the week that she went missing. And forgive me if I'm scatterbrained on the details. We were originally supposed to record this last week, but I got sick, so I should have brushed myself up on the details. But without further ado, we gonna keep it moving. So, Keimani's grandmother was doing a lot of media coverage, trying to figure out what Keimani was. But what I found strange is I remember her making comments like, "Oh, Keimani, hey guys, like, Keimani doesn't have any boyfriends and she's not in the boys and she don't do certain things and things of that sort." And I was like, what they got to do with the price of tea in China? Like, nobody asked you that. Like, they trying to find this baby. I don't know what's going on. It was doing something. Hola. Somebody speaks Spanish on the TikTok live. Hey. But she was making suggestive comments. Just basically saying she's not in a relationship, she don't have a boyfriend, she don't do this and she don't do that. And her father, which I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, I have his name. Hold on.
Okay.
Darnell Jones.
Darnell. Piece of work, Darnell Jones.
I'm gonna say this, right?
You gotta apologize. Go ahead, sis.
I'm gonna say something real quick. Like, you know, we always talk about how we want to like investigate cases and stuff like that.
Right.
These are the cases you can miss me on, because I do not know how. We're going to get into all the things, right? But I don't know how people investigate these cases. I guess it's just the desire to really, you know, do what's right and find out what happened to this baby. But like, it is like so it bothered me so bad. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how they investigate these cases. Like, and we just 2 or 3 weeks ago, we just talking about a case similar to this.
Right. And it's like it keeps happening. Like I don't know what's wrong with people, but like it keeps happening to these innocent babies, these innocent children,
Right.
and it's disgusting. Now I will say the difference is in this situation as opposed to what was baby girl name that we did out of Detroit?
Is it Zanaya?
Something like that. Zanaya.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, I'm spacing on names today. Y'all bear with me.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but y'all know the baby that we covered out of
Yeah.
Detroit, Michigan, who her uncle, or was it an uncle or like
It was her aunt's boyfriend.
her aunt's boyfriend did something to her. Now they still have not found her body. But they did find Keimani's body. Keimani's body was found burned in an abandoned house. So come to find out, Darnell ass did it.
After he was on the news, y'all, like
After he was on the news looking like he was so concerned, needed to find Keimani. Whole time, fool, you knew where the hell she was.
Right.
So, and thank God for his girlfriend, because she the one blew this case wide open, and she the one that snitched on his ass, because, and rightfully so.
Like, I applauded her because I was like, from day one, she was like checking him, like clocking him. He had told her to turn the cameras off. Of course, that was a red flag, because if you have cameras, obviously you want to keep monitor of your home for safety, right? Why would you? And they also shared a child together. So why would you want somebody to turn the cameras off? And then he came in with muddy boots and stuff like that. So that was very odd to her. And then when they issued a warrant for his arrest, he took off. And his girlfriend really like helped the police find him and stuff like this. This joker, they found him. He pulled a gun out on the police and they pew him. Mm-hmm. He in the hospital.
Donnell.
But as soon as he got out, I don't know if he's out. He might be out now because I seen a mugshot. I don't know if that was an old mugshot or what. But as soon as he get out the hospital, if he ain't already out, clean.
Yeah. So they arrested grandma too. Now I'm wondering what her connection is to the death of Keimani, or unaliving. I don't think I can say that over here on TikTok Live. I wonder what is the connection to the unaliving of Keimani and the grandmother, because I don't think, I'm like, from what I've read, it's not as if she helped him. I wonder, did she know though?
Well, that's a good question, and I was doing a little bit of research, of course, to prepare for the case, and apparently Keimani had came to school with bruises and stuff before.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if that's why, like, and teachers reported it. Teachers did their job, reported it and everything several times.
They also reported she was scared to go home. They reported all of this information. The baby had bruises. The baby was scared to go home.
Yeah.
All kind of stuff they reported. And unfortunately, this still happened to Keimani. Now, another thing I want to know, which you may know, I don't know. I was seeing where people were saying in the TikTok community that he was not Keimani's father. And so is he a foster father or like stepfather? Like,
that part I'm not clear on, because there was a picture circulating of Darnell, and then there was another picture circulating more so in the Facebook community. People had pulled it, and it was of a dark-skinned guy. They were saying that this was her father. So I don't know, but you know what though, you have to be careful. People get the swirling stuff around on social media and stuff, you know. But
this is alleged.
It's all alleged.
It's from the TikTok community. It's nothing factual, but allegedly people are saying that he's not Keimani's bio father. I don't know how true that is. I'm just going off of information that, because I was looking at a lot of different things on TikTok, a lot of different news outlets, other social media, and it's kind of mixed. So I don't know, but either way it go, he ain't had no business doing what he did with that baby, to that baby. So, I think they are still doing an autopsy, or had they completed that? Last I checked, they were still working on it.
I think they have completed it, and y'all, the gruesome details of that autopsy is so horrific. Like, I've heard, like, y'all, I don't know how much I can say, but like, her hands were detached. Basically, her neck was severed. And like, what would lead you to do all that? What would lead you to kill her? Now, sorry, I don't know if I can say that on here. What would lead you to unalive her, first of all? And then to do so much trauma to her, like to the point, but they determined that was the cause of death. This is new.
All right. This is new, y'all, because we can say it live on YouTube. We usually just record and put it on YouTube, but with the TikTok live, we got to be careful. So y'all bear with us. We trying to get up on TikTok and go.
My apologies. But they basically said the cause of the unaliving was the severing to the neck.
But I'm like, why? Like, was she pregnant? Like, were you doing something with her you ain't had no business? Were you trying to conceal something? Like, were you drunk? Like, I need him to tell me why.
Yeah. Like, were you high? Like,
because I will never, for the life of me, be able to understand why people do things to children.
Yeah,
I can't process that. My mind don't work that way. So I want to know why. Like, what was going on in your disgusting, twisted mind to where you felt like that was the result, and then for you to tell your lady to cut the cameras off. She done found a rug and some muddy boots in her house. You concealing evidence in her house. Don't you know if she can get connected to that, she would have went down and you would have went down, and wouldn't nobody be there to raise y'all baby? Like,
exactly.
You so inconsiderate, Darnell.
But imagine how she feels sleeping next to the enemy like
disgusting.
That. Like,
I really, like, if that were me, I would need therapy.
Yeah.
I probably have to check myself in somewhere, knowing that my man did something like that.
Yeah, I would need to do that. Yes, after I went and made sure I had full custody, emergency.
After I whoop his ass, because I'm gonna get a hold to him for the police do.
Exactly.
Now, let me also, and not only that, think about it. If this is his biological daughter, or if this is his child that he raised, either or,
yeah,
he could have did the same thing to your baby. What's the difference between Keimani and the other baby?
Ain't that scary?
That's very scary.
Ain't that scary? Like,
very scary. And you had imagine having a child with a person like that.
Because we still don't have a motive. You know, I don't know if they're still questioning him or what, but he has not said anything. Like,
he going down. I mean, this is an open and shut case at this point.
Yeah.
But it's still the why. Like, I'm not registering it. I don't get it. And the grandma.
I got to know what connection she had. Yeah.
Grandma, what were you doing?
So was that her son? That was her son?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I can't look it up because I'm using both of my devices, one over here and one over here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But this case is like consistently like developing, so we're gonna find out a lot of stuff. This is fairly new, and I really want to know because it's like they just arrested grandma out the blue. You know, wasn't expecting that.
She had to have it. They had to arrest her, and if y'all know, thank you, sweetheart. If y'all know anybody over here in the TikTok world on this live, know why they arrested Keimani's grandma?
Keimani Latigue. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. If you just coming in, do y'all know why she arrested grandma? Somebody said they like my nails. This is who I was talking to.
Aww.
I don't know. I'm assuming. This is Toya speaking. Considering the facts of the case, maybe she had knowledge and she was up there like she ain't know a damn thing. Ain't there like a charge is called, or maybe she helped him escape or something like that?
Well, she wasn't there. The grandmother was not there for a period of time. Could that have been? because Keimani's 13. You know, different states have different ages, like different, um, you know, where children can be left at home alone. Like maybe it was something like that.
I don't know, but I need to know what's going on with all these individuals that are
Yeah,
involved. I need to know the logistics. I need to know the whys, the ands, ifs.
yeah.
What's T? What is what? Like this? Like y'all, I listen. I just know me. I'm a spaz. Okay. I
No,
just know.
further.
I just know. I like. That's why God be sparing people, but He be sparing me too, because He already know I ain't wrapped too tight. I
Yeah.
can't, and not especially when it comes to babies. But I guess we'll just have to wait and watch the investigation unfold.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That case just really messed with me on a different level.
Definitely. No, this is one of the ones we'll still be keeping a close eye on, like the other young lady. Well, we have, for the past couple of cases, we have really been talking about young girls being missing and stuff. We did Sadisha last week. She is still missing. Like, it's just heartbreaking.
I mean, that's the real thing, though. Women are coming up missing all across the world. Like
Yeah.
this is what's going on right now. Oh, mama, we thought her ass was missing because she went to Dubai and we thought she was in prison for a month. Oh, mama, just listen. Oh, mama, you know, oh, mama, the one I sent you. She
Oh,
was in Pakistan. Oh, mama was
I
not
am
in jail,
so
y'all.
happy that she's alive
But I really
because
thought she was gonna be one of these cases for real.
yeah, I really did. But thank the Lord. But she apparently she married.
She talking about the same man. That's why the reporter was irritating me. I'm like, she's talking to the same young man that
No,
she went to Pakistan to be with. That's the same man she talking about she married to that up and left her with his mom.
no, no.
That's who she's referencing. But she looked good. I'm not gonna be mean. The boots was throwing me off, but she looked good. Hair and makeup.
Yeah,
T.
yeah.
T. I said, where she get this 30-inch bust down?
Look, she must have got that fresh off the plane.
And she didn't have them pencil eyebrows with that too light concealer. I said, okay, oh mama. She got a
Yeah.
manager and stuff. She said I'll have to defer to my manager, so on and so forth. But yeah, it's been a lot of missing cases. Sudiksha, a lot of people are now suspecting. Just to give a brief update, it's being said that Sudiksha may have been a victim of trafficking in the DR.
Allegedly.
Allegedly that young man who they were looking at, the redhead guy,
Mm-hmm. One of my
he
sisters
may
said was ugly last week.
he is ugly. He is ugly. But ugly is subjective. He may be ugly to me, he may not be ugly to everybody else. He ugly to me. But he allegedly may have received a $50,000 or $60,000 payment.
Check that bank account. That's easy.
So that's going around. But the family is still begging and pleading with the DR to declare her deceased and end the investigation.
They don't need to do that. I think they need to. It might come out in the end that the fact that the DR will not allow you to do that until after 4 years, that might come into their benefit. I'm gonna tell you another little rumor I heard. I heard old boy was looking up Natalie Holloway's murderer on his computer, allegedly.
Ooh, that's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, that's why I said, them having to wait. I hope that the DR does not grant that to the parents. I just don't.
I
I
hope they don't
think
either.
I think that them having to wait 4 years might actually be beneficial to them in the long run.
So my mama, she watched our episode. Hey y'all, we live over here only to get to 30 minutes, so we can start going live on here when we record. So y'all can either hang out or y'all can swipe in, swipe out. It don't matter. But my mom has been watching that case closely, and she was like, she really, really feels that the girl Sudiksha is still alive and that she was trafficked. Judging by everything in its entirety, this is all alleged. We are not the investigators on the case, we just watch a lot of true crime, and this is what we feel, is that she was unfortunately a victim of trafficking. But I was explaining to her the Indian culture and why they may want to go ahead and have her determined deceased, because they're very private people.
Yeah.
She was on spring break. She was living her best life. It's a lot of videos going around of her dancing and stuff like that, which may not be their family values, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, it's a lot that goes into that. Either way, I respect how the parents feel, but I now also feel one of two things. Either she's in the water or she, again, is a victim of trafficking. I don't know if I can say trafficking over here, but so that's that. So sometimes we come on, we provide a few updates too on cases we've previously covered. Is there anything else that needs to be updated?
No, I don't think there's anything that we needed to update. We'll keep bringing the updates. A lot of these cases are still, developing and
Still
ongoing.
developing.
And
Because when does the trial start for the baby in Detroit? The one who she's missing, they haven't found yet. She definitely was pregnant.
It already started. It was March. You remember?
Oh, it started March?
Yeah. Oh,
I haven't been watching. I've been real busy with work.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And traveling a lot.
Yeah,
it's neither here nor there.
No, I get it. Hold on, let me find her videos with her to find her. Naziah, that's it.
Naziah, that's it.
Naziah Harris.
Naziah Harris, that's it. I knew it was Zaya something, but I couldn't remember that last part.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it was there we go. Pretty sure it was March.
Okay, so it's already started.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'll probably catch up on that tonight.
Mhm.
And I also will continue to follow Keimani Latigue. We know what happened to her. Cause of death was, what Shamia said. I don't know. Well, he's still in the hospital from last I checked. I don't know if he's gotten out and is now in GEL yet. Mm-hmm. But we will continue to follow this case. There wasn't a whole lot of information right now because it's very early on. Mm-hmm. So as we get more details and more things unfold, we can come back and provide updates. Was there anything additional you wanted to share on Keimani?
Yes. They are scheduled to demolish the home in which she was found.
Well, I understand that because they got all the evidence.
Yeah, as long as they
it
got
was
the
an
evidence.
abandoned house anyway, so
yeah, and it was very it was
run down very old. Wasn't it white and green or something like that? Like
it was
white
all
with green shutters or something. It was all white with some funky. It was an abandoned house, y'all, where Keimani was found at. So I completely get that.
But they have, I don't know when, but they're scheduled to demolish it, and I am anxious to hear. I want to know what grandma. What's her involvement?
Right. Why was you locked up?
Ma'am, you too old to be in jail.
Right. Okay. You should be working on meeting the Lord, going on to glory, retiring, traveling.
Right. You need to be worried about being the person they come to for the potato salad to take to church, that sort of thing. That's where you're at right now. You don't need to be tied up in no murder.
Murder?
That's your grandbaby.
Murder who? I've known him for 2 weeks. He wouldn't murder anybody.
No, but seriously, y'all, we just kicking it. We're just trying to, knock off some of the edge. It's a lot.
Yeah, we lighten it up whenever we can. Nothing about this is funny at all. So it's not to be insensitive. It's just, we just throw our little own personalities, a little sprinkle of this in here and there. But again, we will be following this case. We'll be coming back to provide updates, hopefully on TikTok Live if T Daddy don't take it tomorrow.
Listen, do not talk about
if T Daddy don't take TikTok tomorrow. We hope to be going live here. If not, Again, we're looking into Twitch. Our full videos are on YouTube. So if we're not here, you can follow us on YouTube. Maybe we can go live on YouTube.
Yes, and maybe we can like cast it onto Twitch or
and cast it on the
vice
Twitch.
versa or something.
We gotta do some research because I'm not that tech savvy. Like I know I have devices, I know how to use stuff, but tech savvy, no. So we'll have to look into that. But because honestly, I'm wondering if that may be better because TikTok is so sensitive and we can't say certain things. And when you're doing true crime, like we have a lot of trigger words we use because it's true crime. Like
and then I mean, sometimes I just want to tell the story. I don't want to think about censoring myself.
Right.
So,
it flows more natural. It flows natural when you just talking and you just telling the story instead of saying, "Oh, I can't say that," or "My bad, I didn't mean to." You know what I mean? Right. Like TikTok, real sensitive.
They are.
So maybe we can look into YouTube and put it on Twitch. As far as live options, I'ma still continue to do the thing over here just in case. I don't know. But definitely, if TikTok goes away tomorrow, definitely will be on YouTube.
He already signed it. He said it ain't going nowhere.
Oh, he said it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't keep track of nothing that man do. I've been pretending that we don't have a president ever since January the 19th.
Yeah, it's been 8 weeks.
So much has happened. Why it feel like it's been 10 years?
I feel like it's just so much is happening.
It's insane because when I tell you he been on the road.
Someone gave that man a 24-pack of pens. and he ain't stopped since, okay? So,
that man ain't put them pens down yet. I said, oh my God. My mama always tell me stuff because I don't watch the news.
Same.
I'm not a political person. I don't keep up with politics. Yeah. The only thing I know is when I come across things on different media outlets, I do know China is threatening to impose a 34% tariff on the U.S. as opposed because of T Daddy's tariffs and things he got going on. So that's going to impact a lot of stuff.
So that means your Shi and
Yes.
Your Fashion Nova. When I tell you, this is Fashion Nova, right?
This is Shi and.
When I found out, I was sick.
Girl. No, why you just sounded like that dude off of Next Friday? He said, when I got my money, I was gone. Uncle Elroy.
Uncle Elroy.
That's right. I got my money, I was gone. I said, I was dying to myself when you was talking. That sounds like Uncle Elroy. But yeah, I'm Shein down today. So if Shein goes, I'm going to be very sad.
So that's for real though, y'all. That's your Fashion Nova. That's your Shein. Temu.
I don't shop on Temu, but yes, Temu.
Right.
That affects Amazon. Amazon has a lot of vendors that ship out of China.
They do.
That affects a lot of things. But I heard Jeff Bezos want to buy it. So
all of them. I'm gonna tell you what all of them can do.
What they can do, Sha. What can they do, Sha?
I'm not.
The Lord tap you on the shoulder, right?
The Lord tapped me said, "Try it." I want you to try.
Daughter, don't go there. Don't go there.
But the Lord know what they can do.
Right.
But seriously, y'all, like, get updated. You know, one thing to the Black community. We don't talk about top politics on here, but I will say to the Black community, I don't care what happens. Stay your Black ass at home. We're not protesting. We're not doing any of that. Stay home. Like, none of it. I don't care how triggered you are.
Yeah. I'm not doing nothing. I'm tired of saying people. I ain't saying a word. This is what y'all wanted.
Yeah.
You know, just shut the hell up. The next 4 years, just shut the hell up. We just gonna sit here.
Yeah. The day after the election, okay, I peeped what you wanted, and y'all got what you wanted. So guess what?
And a lot of them run around here looking confused and crazy now because they're like, I didn't think he was really going to do that. He told you.
That's what bothers me. That man literally said what he was going to do. He said it. Kamala told you what this man was going to do. Michelle Obama told y'all what this man was going to do.
Listen, as my grandma would say, the problem is you don't believe cow horns are hooked. In other words, fuck around and find out.
I'm telling you, they gave that man a 24 pack of pens.
And he ain't stopped. Using the hell out of them. He ain't stopped since January. We in the springtime. I give you Paris.
Yes.
In springtime.
In springtime. I've planned my sister's wedding, and that's the vibe we're going with. Paris in springtime. Don't look back there, because don't look back there. But anyway, Paris in springtime. And I'm talking about this sister. Yes, I planned her wedding. That's the vibe. And I'm gonna
walk my wedding. I don't even have the man yet.
Okay.
She's planning my wedding.
Don't listen to her, y'all. We're gonna that part's not hard to find. That part we're not worried about. Listen. I'm gonna walk just like Jennifer Lewis. You know how Jennifer Lewis walked?
That's gonna be you walking through there, the wedding coordinator with your Paris in
springtime.
I know you lying.
They're gonna have to really get me because I'm gonna really be extra.
I know you lying.
But y'all,
you better be glad I don't. Hope I don't go to the courthouse. So this is where I'm at with it.
Listen, the way the economy going,
that's where I'm at with it.
Listen,
we make an appointment. I go get a little white outfit from Ross.
Yeah.
Have a little reception for the family.
We can get a couple cake squares from Publix. They good. They good.
The way the economy finna go with all these tariffs.
They good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm on that.
Listen,
I'm gonna let the Lord use me and see where He take me.
Well, yeah. Listen. What I tell you, I'm on pause. I don't want to do nothing. Like the way these, I live my life and everything, but it's just like it's concerning. Like eggs, I paid $5.69 for eggs. That is insane.
Mine costs. I get the 18 count, and that's like about $10.
See?
So, yeah, but I love eggs, so I buy them anyway because I eat eggs often. Yeah. So, ain't nobody getting no Easter eggs. We're gonna get them plastic eggs and hide them for the children.
That's what we're gonna do. Ain't nobody dying no eggs this year. Ain't nobody dying no eggs this year.
I ain't got no chicken. If I had a chicken, maybe I'd die some eggs. But we ain't dying no eggs this year. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm still living my life. But, yeah, the way the economy is going, y'all just be careful. Protect yourself at all times. That's all I know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But, y'all, let us know. To the ones who tune in with us tonight, thank y'all. Y'all, if y'all have any updates on this case, please let us know. Like I said, this is currently developing. Things are still coming out. It's things we still want to know, and we'll come back with updates. We might even do an episode. I said episode.
I know what you mean.
Episode. Episode, just like doing nothing but updates, right?
Okay.
Because like Naziah, I really want to know what's going on with that. This case, this baby, and then Sadisha, I really want to know what's going on with that. I really still want to continue to keep my ear to what's the young lady's name? And Shelby.
Oh, the one that went missing years ago. Aisha Degree.
Yes, I really want to keep my ear to that because that is still developing. A lot of developments have happened recently. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. All Sisters in Crime with Shi and Toy handles. Sister, do you have anything?
No, I do not. Thank you all so much for watching. I see a couple people was coming in and out. Thank you for hanging in there with us. Again, we will be trying to go live on different platforms. If you have any suggestions, leave them. You can feel free to leave them in the comments. If all hearts and mind clear.
That is all. We love y'all. Stay blessed, and we will see y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.